Hi. Is it recording? Yes. Hi guys, it's Rachel here for another not Minecraft, Lego video. This is actually my first Lego video. Although, later we're going to show my playroom. I'm really into Legos. Today, we're going to do a test. Does it float? Now, here, behind there is my camera woman, Mom Vasquez, my mom. And here is all the vehicles we are going to test. And here are the volunteers who are going to test them. They are brave volunteers that are totally not being forced at gunpoint to do this. And in case any of them fall, and I'm betting that this one will not float, in case any of them don't float, we have a team of expert minifig rescue teams, along with a diver and a helicopter to retrieve them. If not, well, we have a bunch of other volunteers. And yes, they are battle droids. So, I just want to remind you to like and subscribe. Now, we just have to fill up the bathtub where we will be doing it. Now, with the magic power of editing.
1.
It is filled. So, yeah. Also, we decided to do this while we were at it. So, let's start with our first volunteer. Though his arm fell off. Just a good old B1 battle droid. Hello. So, we're going to start with this. Now, I am aware that these two are the same model. However, I'm testing if this got very damaged by my dog probably, is gonna change it. So here he is. Hello. And let's see if it floats. Guys, this boat floats.
Yay!
Now I have to get it out of the water, get the B1 out, drop it in, and now we must test the next boat. The Unbroken of the same one, with the same B1 because it hasn't sunk yet. So we don't have to scramble the emergency team. So, does it float? My bet is yes. And I bet correctly. It is floating. Okay. Now, on to the next model, which is really just a new version of the same model. Oh, I think I'm going to actually have him standing instead of sitting. So, here he is. And does it float? Oh, it's sinking. It's nearly sinking. But it's floating. Oh, it's sinking. Yeah, I don't think this is going to float.
Marky, you cannot have the one that sinks.
Yeah, this is my dog. Okay, so, back to the tested. I'm going to pass it because it didn't sink the figure. And next, for this one. This one, it's got the same B1. Let's put it in. Will it sink? Looks like it's floating actually better than the last one. Yeah, it floats. Now, for the next one. And this one's probably gonna sink, so I'm gonna go ahead and scramble the emergency team. They don't scramble very fast. So now that the team scrambled, he's going in. Battle droids were always so funny in the Clone Wars. Yeah, does it sink? Yeah, most of it's underwater, but the boat isn't actually completely sinking. What?
You want to explain why?
I honestly don't know why. I genuinely thought that would sink. Well, it got the battle droid wet, so it's a sink in my book. Sunk. Look, the battle droid's all wet now. Looks like it's electrocuted. On to the next subject. So this is the fail row and the droid that died in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and unscramble it because there was nothing they could do. It actually looked like. And now, the second B1 in this police boat. Let's hope this one doesn't sink. Wait, the last one sucked. That's why he went out. Sorry, just wanted some comedy. Okay. Does it float? Wait. Is it? I think in a previous non-recorded Does It Float? It floated and it kind of is. But there's water in it.
So
Sunk.
it will sink eventually.
Yeah, it would sink eventually. So it's gonna have to go in the sunk category. And I don't think this battle droid took that much damage. Yeah, I'm fine. Okay, so he can move on to the next ship. This ship, let's put him in. Why do I have to do a back? Have to go in on my arm. Sorry. So it cut out, but I got him in there. So it's time to find out. Does it float? Put it in lightly and it's floating. It's floating. It's floating. Congratulations.
What? No.
So it cut out again, but we can continue. Not sure what's causing this. I'm going to check it out later. So now we have this boat, a recent buy. So let's put him in, the battle droid, in.
Hope it floats in the firefighters.
Yeah. Let's find out. Does it float? Put it in lightly and it floats. This boat floats. Now, the second biggest. This one will require even more volunteers to form a full crew. So let's put them all in. The battle droid gets to be the pilot. This super battle droid is the sensors operator. And up top, this super battle droid is operating these sensors. I'm not really sure. Okay. Let's put this all in and let's find out. Does it float? You know, I'm gonna have this guy stand up because he keeps falling out.
We hope it floats. It's the police one.
Yeah. If the police one doesn't float, how are they gonna stop crime? It's floating, guys. It's floating. Yep, it's floating. The police have nothing at all to worry about. Now, for the final and biggest boat of them all. We're gonna need a full crew. an entirety of a crew.
Which force is that boat? Is the police or is which kind of force?
It's Arctic Explorer.
Okay.
In fact, I don't think I'm gonna have enough minifigures to fully staff it. I think I'll have 1v1 in the break. I'm gonna have to revive this guy. Revive. Okay. So this guy's gonna handle guns. This B1's gonna handle guns. No, that's a B2. This B1's gonna handle sensors. And this one's gonna handle the piloting. This is all our volunteers, so it's gotta float. Well, yeah, they were volunteers. Totally volunteers and totally not forced to do this at gunpoint. Like I said earlier, it was totally not doing that. The bridge is breaking. Let's fix. And now we have to actually, we had enough volunteers. This guy this guy can operate this station. And this guy can operate this station. So let's put it back into place. In time to find out, does it float? Now this one's a big guy, so if it doesn't float, there's no way to rescue them all. But I'm guessing it will float. I'm gonna get my hand wet. It's floating, guys! It's floating! It floated. Now the grades are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Out of the 10, 2 did not float. So that is a good one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. This is Captain H signing out. Goodbye!
1.
So, I just wanted to add a little segment. My mom actually wanted to add it, not me. About like the science behind why these boats float and some others sink. Now, first of all, what I was saying earlier in the video was wrong. It was not just filled up with water equals sink. So technically this boat might float, even if though it fills with water. Being filled with water helps it sink, but it doesn't make it sink. The key to making it sink is buoyancy. The more dense something is, if something is dense, it can float above something that is less dense. That's how boats float. For example, and that's also how other materials float. For example, if I had some oil, I don't have oil, but if I had oil and I poured it into this water, then the oil, I think it's more dense than water, I'm pretty sure, so it would float above. And maybe some of these would sink since there's less dense than oil. But the oil is more dense than the water, making it float above it. I just want to add a little science segment at the end of this, so guess this is going to be the real intro. Thank you for watching, and until then, this is Captain H signing out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye!